Hello to all of Coach Shuman's former players, current players, families, refs, all of the people that he has met over the years doing what he loves, and that is coaching hockey. Brian is not going to coach forever. He and I have talked about that. And as you can imagine, as he thinks about retirement, there's no possible way he's ever going to let us shine any light on him. And he's going to remain the humble person, as he said he would prefer to sail off into the sunset. So we want to honor him, and we've thought of a way to do that. The way is that in 3 wins from the start of this 25-26 season, he will hit the 350 win mark. And we would prefer, instead of thinking about a retirement celebration, whenever that might be, possibly in the near future, we would much prefer to celebrate him on his 350th win because we don't know when that would be, and we don't want to put any pressure on any of his current players any more than they already put on themselves. We thought that a really nice way would be to just capitalize on what he loves most, and that is the relationships with all of the people that he's met over the years. He's maintained those relationships with a lot of you, but he's lost touch with a lot of you too, as we've all gone about our lives. So what we wanted to do was we've thought of a surprise. It doesn't involve anything more than a few minutes, but it also gives you all a way to reconnect and to send along a message to him. So we don't expect that we'll have any formal party. Again, that is not what he would ever want. In fact, I think it would stress him out. He's told me this because he would really feel like he wouldn't get enough time with all of the incredible people that he would want to see. Instead, he'd want to just reconnect with you. So what we have done is we've opened a Gmail account called coachschumann350@gmail.com. He doesn't know about this email. I have the password. And what we're going to do is ask all of you to just send him an email. We're going to collect those emails over the next several months. And when he reaches that 350th win in 3 wins, we're going to give him the email address and the password and let him see all of the messages that have filled the inbox. So we are not going to celebrate retirement when that happens in any formal way. We're instead going to use this opportunity. I don't think he'd ever want to take anything away from players and whether they win or lose a state championship, get there, don't get there. We don't want his retirement celebration to be based on any wins and losses because it's so much more than that. So if you wouldn't mind sending him an email, that would be incredible. He'll see it later in December, probably, maybe January. We'll see how the season goes. But then it will allow him to have your contact information, to hear from you. Please send this to anyone and everyone you think who would like to reach out to him. And we cannot wait for him to be able to get all of your messages and then have time over the next months, years to reconnect and have those relationships last well beyond his retirement as a coach. He loves you all so much. While I know he will miss coaching deeply, if he maintains the relationships that he has with all of you, his heart will be very full. So please let us do that for him and let him be the humble, amazing person and coach that he is. And as he always said at all of your banquets, coaching is so much about hellos and goodbyes. So we don't consider his retirement a goodbye to anyone, but rather a hello. So if you want to send that in the email, he cannot. I'm sure he will just be so excited to see this, and I'm sure he'll won't be able to wait to send you a response back. But thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you all greatly, and I know how deeply he loves you all.